Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. So this video today is showing you all what I will be using for journaling. So I know you've heard me talk time and time again about journaling and how I haven't lost my love for it, but the way in which I used to do it, I don't do it anymore like that, just straight pen to paper writing. And I wanted to get back into it, but not make it feel like it was pressure to do it. And I feel like using a planner is a perfect way to do it. Of course, I don't have all my things here with me. Let me go grab another one. So, um, using things, and this is a Bloom planner. I got it for Christmas, but it came from Amazon. And Bloom planners are great. The reason why I chose this over some really cool Blue Sky ones, I've seen Blue Sky ones that have like a lot of other things on the weekly spread, but they split up the weekend. And if I want to journal, even if it's a certain amount, I would rather have the same space as I have for like all other days. So I chose this one. I feel like if you're somebody that want to start journaling, even having the smaller Bloom like this is good because you still have the space. And if you're just getting into writing, it still leaves enough space for you to write. So I love this cover. I chose this because it has like so many good things to it that you would want to track throughout the year. And hopefully, let's see, turn on the light so it's not so much of a glare. But it has a pocket. They have different types. I like how solid this is, this and the back. So that's a front pocket, it's a back pocket. It has like a little bookmark clip and some stickers, some basic stickers. So we have that, and if you have seen the Bloom planner and you know the Bloom planner, then you know. So I'm not saying anything that you don't know, but I absolutely enjoy these. And they come in like this, the 8x11, the small like pocket size 4x6, I believe. Another like A5 type of size, but it's nice to have for the whole year. I love the fact that it has the word of the year down here. So this is a complete good way to journal, because it just has everything that you'll be able to look back at from the beginning of the year to the end and still be able to capture good moments. So how will you bloom? Create a mission statement for your ideal year. That is nice. It has some information about Bloom planners and how it's created, and a yearly overview. So it leaves some spaces for you to write what you need. A letter to yourself. And again, I believe I'm just going to keep writing the same thing. At first I was like, well, I should just fill this with just anything because I'm already doing it here. But I think I'll just transfer, just rewrite it and transfer it over. That way I have this with me as well. So this is this. Then it has where you are and where you're going. So it has personal growth, relationships, health and fitness, family and home, work and school, finances, fun and adventure, and then 2 spots for you to do what you want. And the good thing about this is it has where you are and where you're going. So you put down where you are with that now. And then at the end of the year, you go back and see how you have grown. So again, I think it goes into a good journal, a good way to keep track of your growth and different events throughout the year. Things not to do, values, the year of what you want to do more of, what you want to do less of, your joy list, memories that make you smile. I love myself because I feel best when, and the good thing about this is I feel like you can do this as you go along. Like, it's not necessarily something that you have to fill all out at the beginning of the year, like January, fill all this out, because you may learn some things about yourself throughout the year that you didn't. So, things that brought you joy last year, you may have new things that bring peace and happiness to you, depending on where you were in life last year or this year, so to speak, and versus to what's coming. So, like, mid 2026, you might like have different experiences that you've tried that also bring you joy. You might have met new people, anything, new job, anything that you'll be able to put down. Let's see. Then is how you plan to bloom, your top 5 goals for the year, things you're looking forward to, new things to try, books you like to read, things to improve upon, things to be grateful for. Now, this I will fill out because this is pertaining to what you want the year to be. So you can always look back and kind of see at the end of the year, did you read those books that you had on your list? Did you do the things on the bucket list? And then it has this year's vision. So you have a space for vision boards. And I told a client, when I asked her to do a vision board, I love that she was creative and did it according to her. So you don't have to do a typical vision board of pictures if you don't want, or cutouts. You can just simply write it out if you want, or whatever floats your boat. If you want to use junk stuff, so like if this year you want to be healthy and you put like a tea bag on here or something like that can represent. So I think that is nice. It has your ideal week. So I was trying to develop a morning and an evening routine, and it has it here. So I think that that's good. You have your weekly scheduling template. So it says use this page to track reoccurring weekly commitments like work, class, meetings, plus your healthy habits from the previous page. Life will happen, so it won't always look like this, but this page can serve as a visual template for a well-balanced week. I think this is good because it's easy to get off track. Life will happen and things will happen, but being able to have a place that you can come back to and say, okay, this is what I should be doing, or this is what I need to do, is important. So whether you do your weekly setup on a Saturday or a Sunday or a Friday, whether you typically do your washing, like your washing of the clothes or cleaning during a certain time of the week, whether it's, you clean your bathroom on Thursdays, or you do closets, or you change sheets on a certain time. All of this is kind of good, especially for people that may be going through some mental challenges and need to like have that reminder of what they need to do. I think this is perfect. It has habit tracking, monthly tasks, and I think this is another good one. So if you do something every month that you want to keep track of, being able to check that off and kind of see where you're going with that is good. I love that it doesn't have like a whole page of it, so you feel like you have to fill it, but it's just enough to kind of keep you on target, but hone in on what is actually priority. So that is another good thing. Random act of kindness, and each month it has different things. Like January, invite a new friend or colleague for coffee or tea. February, pick up trash around your neighborhood. March, relay and overheard comment. April, gift or lend your favorite book to a friend with a special note, and so on. I think this is great. Keeping all of those things that are important in the forefront. Monthly spending summary. This is where I'm going to I need to sit down tonight, and I think I'm actually going to fill this in because it's some things that I do want to track and look at back at the end of the year and say, okay, how much is rent for a year, or your mortgage, or how much do I spend on coffee a year? This I will especially be using for one will be coffee, because I noticed that I have been rather going to Dunkin' Donuts a lot. So anything that you feel like is an expense that you might want to put in, even if it's like kids. Like I thought about putting my daughter's lunch, like how much I pay in a year for lunches. On this side is monthly bill payment tracker. So if you have like regular bills, the amount that's due and the due date, and if it's an auto pay or not. I will probably, well, I guess for something, my son is cracking up in the background watching TV. If it's something that I know has almost like a set amount, so like Netflix, stuff like that, that I can put down and just make sure I check off is good, because I do have my own bill list and it's just another good way to keep track. Now for these blank pages, it's exactly 12. So how I plan on using this is putting like a monthly highlight. So putting the month in the middle of the page and just highlights around it, whether it's words, pictures, scrapbooking kind of thing, whatever. So it's 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you have for the 12 months a page that you can use for whether you want to use it for a vision board or a monthly highlight or monthly review. That's another good idea, a monthly review. That's there. So maybe I'll use it for a monthly review. But if I use it for a monthly review, I want to have questions, you know, something that I can actually review. And this, because I have it already in my Hobonichi month specific, I think I'm just using this to either add stickers or important things, or just leave this completely fun. Just like let it be a place that's just nothing but fun stuff. And whether it's I'm grateful for this or this happened or that happened, just putting it down and just having fun with this. And on each page, it has like a different little quote or affirmation or encouragement. Proceed as if your success is inevitable. And then so you have one each. You're never too much and you're never always enough. You're never too much and you're always enough. So you have that for the month. And then this is where I will do the journaling. And it gives you just enough space so you can write down one thing or something that happened. And if you want to add like pictures in it, you can. Leave it blank. You have a habit tracker, weekly priorities, or if you don't want it to be priorities, you want it to be 3 movies that you want to watch, or three tasks that you really want to hone in on. You can really make it what you want, which is good. And it also has like different quotes everywhere. What's a change you want to make this year that feels doable? How can you start making that change today? So it's a good space to put if you can't journal, or you don't have anything, or you're not that comfortable, like you can just put down what you ate that day, if you did any exercise or movement, or use journaling prompts. That's another good way to fill up space. You can put it at the top line and then just answer the question down here. So it's like so many ways that you can document and go through your thoughts. And that's what I like about it. Another month. And this is nice. I just think it's such a good way to lightly journal without it being something heavy that you have to do. And so this goes on. And then, like I said, you have that. And then you also have monthly highlights back here. So if you want to just add certain things like graduations or get a new job, something like this is nice. Even if it's the highlight for your month is you read a book. Your highlight for the month is you had coffee. You watched a good YouTube video. anything, a quote, anything can be a highlight for that month for you. So it doesn't have to be anything like super big, like went out the country or something like that. And then it has important dates for next year. I think this is good because sometimes if you know someone is like getting married and it's happening the coming year, like 2027, you can put that down, or an expected graduation, or shift that you have any important surgeries or tests that you have to do. You can always put that in here. And then it has, like I said, that back where you get to record how you have grown from the beginning. So I just kind of wanted to go in detail and show you guys, because I know this month is the, this next week will be a start of a new month, but this coming week will also be the start of this. So I wanted to kind of already have this down because it starts on the 29th. So I will be able to start journaling and using this starting on Monday. So I hope you all enjoy. Let me know what you think down below. Is this something you might think you want to try? Is this something that might be helpful for you? And again, you can tailor it to anything, whether you want the months to be food or recipes or anything like this. I think this is just such a good way to capture your year and talk about being able to keep this each year and look back on things that happen. Everything is labeled with the year and everything. So it's really, really good. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.